guys, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Taniya Anitra, but most people call me Tiny. And as you can see by the title, we are doing a little girl chat. The girls have been wanting a girl chat, so I dropped a little poll on my Instagram and I was like, give me a topic, give me some questions. So with that being said, let's just get right into it. But before that, make sure y'all comment down below and let me know how y'all are liking Vlogmas so far. If y'all hear my baby in the background, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing about it. Trying to do Vlogmas with kids, being in school, trying to do sponsorships, edit every day. It has honestly been a lot, so I truly hope that y'all are appreciating it, because I'm not gonna lie, it ain't even been a week and I'm like, bro, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? But we trying, okay? Somebody asked me, how is life with 2 kids plus school? And I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot easier when I was in school for medical assisting, but right now it's a lot harder. And I don't know why, because I'm not doing I don't have a bunch of classes right now. Technically, I'm only in school part-time for this first quarter. It feels a lot heavier. It feels like more of a load. I do think the time I started plays a big role in why it feels like such a heavy load right now, because there's so much going on. Yeah, a part of me wishes that I would have started just start fresh next year, but I was just trying to keep the ball rolling. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard. It's been a lot. It's been so much going on, and it's like I've just been trying to stay on top of that while also not stressing myself out, while also trying to be a good mother, while also trying to make my coins, and the list goes on. So yeah, it has definitely not been easy, but I'm making a way. That's all I can say. Somebody asked, what is something that I'm healing from? And I would have to say something I'm healing from right now is probably like relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about like romantic relationships, but I'm talking about like family. I'm healing and trying to learn that I really don't need nobody but me and God. Also trying not to let how people have treated me affect how I treat others, and I don't want what happened in the past to change my outlook on love and all of those things. And I would say that's really the only thing I'm healing from right now. I feel like it's my surroundings. Somebody asked, what are some good hygiene products / body care products that I swear by? So let me put y'all down as an eczema girly. So first, let's start with body wash. My favorite body wash, and probably the only body wash I buy, is Native. And I know a lot of y'all might be like, but isn't it scented? Like, you're not supposed to be using that with your eczema. And that's why I love it, because it has such a light scent. Like, I'm a girl. I still want to smell good. Like, I don't want to use the little regular unscented bars all the time. Like, I want to smell good too. So I love Native because they have so many good scents, but it doesn't irritate my skin. And since I've tried Native, I have never switched up on them. Also, when it comes to body care, my favorite lotion is Eucerin. Keeps you moisturized all throughout the day. If you have eczema like me, you need some of that. I also love me some good whipped shea butter, okay? Shea butter, baby, and up your pillows. Yeah, I love me some shea butter. And I love me some Dow soap, the antibacterial. I feel like it just really strips all that dirt off of me. And then I go in with the Native, and it's like the perfect combo. Now, my favorite feminine wash is Honey Pot. I know we canceled Honey Pot at first, but all they did was add some ingredients to increase the longevity of the product so it won't go bad as fast. So yeah, I still use Honey Pot. Love that for my girl down there. Also, I love the Vaseline little body oil, baby oil. Y'all know, I'm gonna have the products on the screen. But I love that as well. I love to mix that with my lotion, especially during this season. During this season, my skin is drier than ever, ashier than ever. So mixing that with your favorite lotion, babe, you're gonna look like a glazed donut. and not in a bad way, okay? For facial products, my skincare staples right now, I've always been loyal to my CeraVe. I love the oil cleanser, but I also love the little regular cleanser. The ordinary hyaluronic acid, I don't know why, but I just feel like my face feels so much better when I use it, and when I run out, my face just don't feel the same. The Yerba Mates eye gel by Good Molecules. If you've been here for a long time, y'all know I used to suffer with hyperpigmentation on my face, and especially around my eyes. And I've been using that for a few years now. And I'm not gonna say my eyes is perfect, but do they look black? Oh, okay. As far as my moisturizers, I love the Good Molecules lightweight moisturizer, and I love the Pond's dry skin moisturizer. And then you gotta have your sunscreen. Just because you black don't mean you don't need no sunscreen, okay? My favorites, I really haven't tried many sunscreens. I didn't get into sunscreen until about maybe 2 years ago, and I've just never switched up on black girl sunscreen. But I have heard that there are better options. So comment down below and let me know what's your favorite sunscreen. Do you even wear sunscreen? Let me know that. Somebody asked, how is your mental right now? I pray you're doing fine, honey. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My mental has been all over the place. One minute I'm up and I'm like, okay, I'm not finna stress about nothing. Like, this is my world. Y'all just living in it. And then the next minute I feel completely drained, and I have been, it's like, it's just been a battle of me not letting people get to me, I guess. And we'll dig into that on a later date, because I do got some tea to update y'all on. So make sure y'all keep watching Vlogmas, okay? Yeah, it's just been stressful. I think my mental is more so all over the place because y'all know I'm balancing so much and I don't have much help. So I'm staying up late to do schoolwork, staying up late to edit. Sometimes I can't get stuff done because I have to tend to my kids. And the list just goes on. And like, trying not to get too stressed so I won't get sick has been my biggest thing too. And it's like, I be wanting to crash out, I be wanting to psych out, but it's like, girl, is you trying to land yourself in the hospital? So I'm gonna be completely honest, my mental has not been the best lately, but as of today I feel okay, and I'm just feeling like, you know, God got me. Somebody said, what made you get back with your baby daddy before Cash, and advice for leaving? So I touched up on this before, but what made me get back with him was just simply thinking that he changed. You know how somebody come back around and you're like, wow, like he's so different from like when we were younger. Like, he was doing more, you know, little romantic gestures. I was just talking about this on TikTok Live the other day. Or like when we first got back together, like we were always going on little dates, going out to eat. Like, everything was good until I went through that phone. It's like, that's when it really clicked to me, like, oh, he hasn't really changed. I think, y'all know men are probably the best deceivers. Like, I really don't know. I just thought he changed, and of course I wanted to make it work for my kids. And yeah, I've talked about this so much, it's like I don't even know what to say. But my advice for leaving would be to, not that I have taken this advice yet, it take me a minute. I'm the type of person, like, I'ma stay, well, not anymore. Y'all know how many niggas been trying to talk to me? As soon as they do something I don't like, you cut off, bye. I have been cutting everybody off. I don't want to talk to you no more. But then, like, with that, I really stayed until I couldn't. Like, I was just I mentally checked out before I physically left. Like, it was always an argument over the pettiest stuff. It really just comes down to asking yourself, like, can I see myself marrying this man? Would he even marry me? Would I be happy 5 years down the line with this person? If you're not happy now, what's going to change? If he's not making an effort to change, and honestly, you can't even make a man change. And my advice is just to leave the first time he got you fucked up, for real, because it goes down here from there. When you keep taking a man back and keep giving him chance after chance, that's giving him more ammo to play in your face. He feels like, oh, she let me do it the first time, let me do it again. Oh, she let me do it the second time, let me do it again. And you really just have to listen to your head over your heart. And that is what has gotten me through that little breakup. Like, of course, that's comfortable to me. That's comfort. Like, there's history there. We share kids. But I had to think with my brain instead of thinking with my heart, because my heart ain't doing nothing but get me hurt. Just know that you deserve more. There's so many men on this earth. There is somebody that will treat you right. And until you find that person, you be that person to treat yourself right. What I learned is if you're letting somebody treat you like that, like, that's a reflection of how you are treating yourself. When you let somebody down you and degrade you, you're doing that to yourself as well. So just leave while you can. Somebody asked, what do I love most about my body? I know my hair probably don't count, but like, I love my hair more than anything. Like, my hair is just everything. My hair defines me. I love my hair. But if I had to pick an actual body part, I probably would have said my hands if my eczema went on here right now. But everybody always talks about my hands and they're like, oh my gosh, Taniya, your hands are so small. Like, Kingston's hands are the same size as mine. And I don't know why, but I love it. I love that I have little baby hands. Like, I don't know. It just gives cute petite princess. And I also really love my nose. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people say that I have like a big fat pug nose or whatever. But I love my nose. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I cannot remember who told me this. Somebody just came up to me. Who told me this? Somebody told me. It was a couple days ago, so I cannot remember who it was because I hear it so much. But they was like, your nose is so big, and like, aren't I black? Is this not a reflection of my blackness? Like, I don't know. I love my nose. Everybody in my family, well, on my dad's side, has this nose. Immediately, if you don't have this nose, we know that you're not a part of the family. And I also love that butt. That butt getting a little, well, I don't know. It done shrunk a little bit since I dropped out of the gym for a while. But she's still a little, like, I can cuff it now. I can cuff my butt. Somebody asked for tips on confidence, and I actually love this question because I'm not going to say I always struggle with, like, confidence, because I always knew, like, I was that girl. But we all have moments where we are not confident. And I feel like that's what I've been going through since I had cash. Like, I'm confident, but I'm not as confident as I used to be. Like, I don't know. I kind of lost the sauce. Like, I don't know. But I have been working on, like, trying to build that confidence back up and remind myself that I am that girl. So let me give you a few tips. I got you. Let's build that confidence back up because you are that girl, okay? You are. So number one is to keep promises to yourself. What I've learned is that confidence is built from self-trust. How can you be confident if you don't keep none of your promises to yourself? You say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. You never go. Oh, I'm going to make my bed every day. You don't. You're doing nothing but letting yourself down. So how could you be confident in that? So make sure you start with small promises like, oh, I'll drink 1 bottle of water every day. Or I'll clean my room for 5 minutes. And each time you follow through, your brain is like, oh, we're reliable. We standing on business. Number 2 is to dress like the version of yourself that you desire. When you look put together, you act put together. And it don't got to be nothing luxurious all the time. It can literally be the smallest things, like just keeping your hair clean and keeping it looking like you don't got to have weave. You don't got to have your hair done you could do a nice little slick back, some little edges, simple jewelry, a nice scent, some lip gloss. You don't need the luxury, but you just need the intention. Number 3, and it's something that I struggle with for a very long time, is to stop comparing yourself to people online. I saw on TikTok the other day, this YouTuber, I love her content, but this YouTuber, she's like 18 years old. She got her first apartment, and a girl was like, I'm 18 and I feel so behind. And I even remember when I got my first apartment at 18, and I was getting comments like that, like, oh my gosh, I feel so behind. Like, what am I doing wrong? You don't know their process, you don't know their struggles, and you don't know their help. You need to focus on your chapter, your life, and not somebody else's highlight reel, not somebody else's YouTube video. Number 4 is to do things before you feel confident. Confidence comes after action, not before, okay? Post that content, apply for that job. People tend to think that you just have confidence. That's just not, well, it might be like that for some people, but most of the time, confidence is earned. You have to earn that confidence by actually doing something. Number 5 is learn how to talk to yourself, okay? Change your way of thinking. Stop with the negative thoughts like, I can't do this, I'm broke, I'm not smart enough. Replace I can't with I'm still learning. Replace I'm not good enough with I'm doing better every day. And even if you don't believe it yet, you just changing your wording and speaking positively about it will change everything. I promise you. It's hard. You're going to say stuff you don't believe sometimes, but that is just training your brain. And I promise you it works. And sometimes I still get caught up in saying the little negative things, but I have to snap back and realize, like, no, we're not doing that. Number 6 is to limit access from people that drain you. And oh my gosh, this is why my mental has been up and down. This is one of the reasons. How can you be confident if you're constantly drained? How can you be confident if you're surrounded by nothing but negativity? Confidence dies when you're around people who use you, minimize you, make your accomplishments feel small, ignore you. And guess what? We don't need those type of people around us. So if you have those people around you, get rid of them because they're doing nothing for you or your confidence. And number 7, I believe, I'm not sure, the last one that I have for y'all is to stay consistent with something. I don't care what it is, but always stay consistent with something, whether that be your business, whether that be you uploading, whether that be the gym, like anything that makes you happy, stay consistent with it. Your confidence skyrockets when you prove to yourself that, oh, I don't quit, I don't give up. I don't care how hard it get, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep being consistent, I'm going to keep showing up for myself. And yeah, those are all the tips I have on confidence, and hopefully y'all follow them and implement them. And for anybody who is struggling with confidence and just knowing that they're that girl, I'm telling you personally that you are that girl. Like, God put you on this earth for a reason, okay? You are worthy. Somebody asked, what is something that a man did once that instantly turned you off? Y'all, I can go on for days with this one. But one of them, my top 2 would have to be when this guy I was dating before went in my closet, went through my clothes, and was like, oh, let me wear this. Not only did he wear my brand new graphic tee, but he put on my pink sunglasses to go with it. And then he posted a picture in it. That just turned me off so bad. Because what are you doing? Number 2 would have to be when this man asked me to rub his feet. And when I touched his feet, they were instantly sweaty and just wet, soggy socks. And I wanted to throw up. Somebody asked, what's a mistake that actually changed your life for the better? And I would have to say, and I've been talking about this a lot lately, but I feel like the biggest mistake recently was moving back here. But so much came out of moving back home. Like, I went back to school. You know, I had cash. I'm in school now again, and I truly feel like that's the best thing that came of it. And I can't forget to mention that I grew my relationship with God because I had no choice. Like, it's been so much going on down here since I moved back, and it's been a lot mentally. And I feel like if I would have never came back, I wouldn't like have a relationship with God in this moment. I feel like I wouldn't have a relationship as strong as I do with him, because it got to a point where I had no choice but to turn to him. So while I always feel like, oh my gosh, I should have never moved back home, like, I don't know what I was thinking, there is good that came out of it. What is one boundary that you're working on enforcing? One boundary that I'm working on is just I'm not allowing anyone to disrespect me or play in my face anymore. I'm no longer giving people chance after chance after chance after chance. Like, before anything, I have to protect my peace, because like what I'm going through also reflects on my kids, my work, everything I do. So like, I can't let anybody disturb my peace. I just can't do it no more. I don't care who you are. I can't do it. And everybody wants to make it seem like I'm the bad guy for protecting my peace, but I don't care. I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the villain, because when I get sick and I'm down and out in the hospital because I don't let y'all stress me out, y'all ain't gonna show up for me. When I need somebody to get my kids when I'm in the hospital, it's gonna be a whole bunch of whining and rah, rah, rah. So what do you want me to do? I don't know. That is one boundary I'm sticking to. You not finna play in my face. You not finna disrespect me. You are cut off. Indefinitely. Sorry. Not sorry. Somebody asked, what's the best rich girl energy tip you learned this year? To save. To save money. I learned this year, I really tapped into my finances. And because if you know me, if you have been watching like me for years, then y'all know anytime I felt like doing something, I just did it. If I wanted to just up and get a house, I would just get it. If I wanted to just go buy some shoes and go on a little mini shopping spree, I would do it. And I really tapped into what's important this year. I tapped into life insurance. I got life insurance for me and my kids. I invested more into their savings accounts. I've even been getting into investing. I'm also trying to learn how to day trade. Like, there's so much I have learned, and I felt like I kept trying to live life like I'm 30 years old. Like, I felt like I needed this big old house and I need everything luxurious and I need all these, and it's like I be having to remind myself, girl, you are doing a great job for your age. Like, you have so much time to be investing and really stacking up and to really become a millionaire. But yeah, I've really just been preparing for my future. Like, this season of my life, I'm just like, I'm down for the come up. Like, I'm focused on school. As long as my kids got what they need, I'm good. As long as I'm able to keep investing and keep, setting them up for college or whatever they want to do in the future, I'm happy and I'm whole. And I also realized that, like, I use like just buying stuff and shopping, and like none of that really made me happy. And it's like I always knew I was never really a materialistic person. Like, I don't care for stuff like that, honestly. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't know. Like, I love little cute stuff here and there. But lately I've been asking myself, like, is you gonna wear this more than 3 times? Like, is it worth it? Like, I love my little loungewear, my basics, and as long as I'm comfortable but still cute, I'm good. My interests have changed. How do I put it? I'm not worried about like trying to stunt for the internet no more. It's just, I just want to invest into what really matters, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I've tapped into this year. Now, I'm not gonna lie, next year I'm definitely gonna spoil myself a bit more, because I really stayed down this year and I strictly focused on school and my kids. And next year is gonna be the year where I take care of myself more because I deserve that. Like, I didn't even really go shopping for myself this year, for real. I bought a little stuff here and there, but I've just been focused on my career and all those things. And I'm not mad about it. What's a toxic trait that you low-key love about yourself? I have toxic traits, and I think everybody has a toxic trait, but I don't think there's a toxic trait that I love about myself anymore because I know that it is not pleasing to God. Like, if I say I want to be a disciple, why would I be over here enjoying something that I know I need to work on, that I know isn't pleasing Him? But I will say some toxic traits that I do have and I struggle with is my mouth. I can get very disrespectful. I never disrespect anybody first, but I can get disrespectful. Like, if you go low, I go to hell. God said vengeance is mine. Am I saying it right? Vengeance? Is it vengeance or vengeance? Yeah, I need to stick to that because it's like when people do me wrong, I want to do the worst to them. And that's something I really struggle with, but I can say that my anger has gotten a lot better. And I'm learning to like just disassociate when people start talking crazy or doing crazy stuff. Another toxic trait is, I really think that's the only one for real that really sticks out to me. Another toxic trait is that I cry a lot. But is that really toxic? Because I feel like nothing is wrong with crying. But I cry so much. And I didn't used to be like that. So I think maybe that's a form of growth, maybe. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been a crybaby, but it's like I would cry because like I didn't get something or, you know, like something didn't go my way. But now I cry over everything. Like I feel stuff more now. And I wouldn't say that's a toxic trait, but like, is it? Like, why are you crying so much? I just feel everything so deeply now. But I think it's just because I'm more tapped into my emotions. And I don't know, it might not be that bad. What aesthetic are you secretly trying to become? I don't think I've ever talked about this, but like my dream life, like what I see in my future, like my late 30s and something like after I retire or something, you know, I really, is that an aesthetic though? I don't know, but I want to live the farm life. Like I want animals and I want chickens. And how am I going to learn all this stuff? I want a garden. Like I want to learn how to make my own food. I want to live in the middle of nowhere where nobody can access me. And I just want to be, I want a big house with the biggest gates. And I don't know if that's an aesthetic, but that's what I'm trying to become. Somebody asked, what's something you finally realized is not your responsibility? Well, I learned this quite a while ago, but I learned that it's not my responsibility to take care of others all the time. It's not my responsibility to keep pouring into somebody else's cup and leaving myself empty. And I feel like that is why I'm going through a lot of what I'm going through during this season, because I stopped doing that. I stopped being like, oh, here you go. Even though you said I wasn't going to be shit in life and I'm not nothing, here you go. You know, even though you said my accomplishments don't mean anything, here you go. Like, and I can keep going on. That is what I learned. It's not my responsibility to be superwoman for everybody. It's not my responsibility to save everybody. Because when I needed saving, everybody's like, oh, I don't know what you're going to do, but you'll figure it out. It's going to be okay. So that's all I got right now in this season for people is it's going to be okay. Just pray about it. Which you should always pray about it. But when you tell people that and you done giving and giving and giving all you got, it's a problem. And it causes uproar and it causes drama. And I don't want no parts. Somebody asked, what scares you the most about leveling up? I feel like what scares me the most about leveling up is forgetting where I came from. But I also feel like that's why I haven't tapped into my full potential, because I'm trying so hard to like, I don't know. I just feel like every time I do like level up or start to level up, every time like I hit a new milestone, it's never looked at as an accomplishment, but that's when like a lot of jealousy and drama comes about. For some reason, that's a lot of the time what stops certain things for me, because the accomplishments always end up being something bad. But I think that's just what comes with being the black sheep of the family. But all right, you guys, that wraps up today's little girl talk slash Q&A. Yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in Vlogmas Day 5.